I went to Seville Pony Club till I was about 7, and then I went to Mansfield Pony Club for a couple of years up there. Yeah. I would have been maybe in my early teens, probably. Yeah, always have ridden. Was lucky enough to grow up on a farm where I chased cows and mustered cattle and did all sorts of things and really loved it. But it probably wasn't until I started doing sort of high level pony club that I got into eventing, and yeah, then I really decided this is what I wanted to do. Funnily enough, I wrote a letter to the EFA, which would have thought it was called back then, and asking them how I got to the Olympic Games. And they did actually write back, which was really nice. I wish I could find the letter because it was actually quite funny. But yeah, I read a lot of books on, how to train horses and how to achieve these goals that I wanted to achieve. Watched a lot of videos back in those days. And just reading and watching videos and just playing around, practicing. There's sort of made a lot of mistakes and then learned from them and, try not to repeat them on sort of horses that I had down the track. So yeah, it's still just learning and planning. I hear, I sort of only want to get to a certain level, or I'll only be able to get to a certain level, but I'm a strong believer in the only person that sets your standard is yourself. So if you decide that you want to ride at a certain level, you put your mind to it and you can achieve it. I always set your goals, little steps that lead up to a bigger step. But yeah, your only mental block in terms of getting to where you want to go is yourself. I have a couple of people I can talk to. One is actually my husband, who's an incredibly good horseman. And he has broken in a few of my horses, so I can always chat to him if I'm having a problem with them. Also my coach, Will Enzinger, he's coached me for about 18 years now, so he's always someone I can call for advice on anything, on coaching or on my business or anything like that. And also Samantha Bartlett. I worked for Sam for about 3 years, and she's a dressage rider in Pakenham-Upper, and she is someone that I can always call at any time. She's a wealth of knowledge, so I'm really lucky to have those people that I can talk to. Well, he actually does shoe some of my horses. I use Alan King, and Alan was Glyn's boss. That's how Glyn and I met. And it's quite funny to get asked that question a lot, but Glyn does quite a few of our horses. We've got broodmares, we've got foals, and I'm always adding to the team. So Glyn does, Al's booked in to do 2 of my horses, and Glyn does everything else. So I suppose, he is my farrier. I'm very lucky. I have the best of both worlds. I've got 2 really fantastic farriers who have, one's taught the other, so I'm really lucky. So yeah. Not long as such. I went through I suppose a bit of a dark, period where I didn't really know how to start again. The 2 horses that passed away in the accident were still fairly young, and so it was it took a little while mentally, and then, I was out of the saddle for about 3 months physically, and then once I was lucky enough to be very supported by so many people in the eventing community, in the equestrian community, and my family. So yeah, I think I took a little while to mentally wrap my head around how to get started again and how I wanted to start again. And then I was lucky enough to be supported by friends and family and the eventing world, and got back into it. Well, funnily enough, it took me a year. So I've known Rocket since he was born. And if you had said to me when he was born, or even the years that Glyn was training him for polocross, that he would be my first 4-star horse, I think we all probably would have had a bit of a giggle. But Rocket is, he's just the most incredible horse. He has an absolute will to win. I think a lot of the time he is 100% better than I am. So I'm very lucky that I can sit on him. He's an incredible horse. So yeah, Rocket is just, yeah. My Princess Lola. She is currently doing EA 80. She's Thunder. She's thoroughbred. She's by Dane Rich, and she's absolutely beautiful. She's got beautiful movement. She sometimes struggles a little in here, but we're getting there. Yeah, she's amazing. We love Lola. This is Thunder. Come here, babe. Who loves to roll, as you can see. So he's filthy. Hello. So Thunder is Rocket's brother, half brother, by the same stallion, by Talisman Fiddler. And he's 4 years old, and he's just about to commence his, don't eat that, competition career at Geelong this weekend. Don't eat that. So yeah, this is Thunder. So this is my newest addition. This is Burgundy. He is a beautiful thoroughbred by Helmet, and he's just in his training, so he's not really doing much, but he's going to go on tour with all of mine this season. Just get out to a few comps, and hopefully we'll maybe do a couple towards the end of the season. And he's a very sweet boy. This little ray of sunshine is Rocket. Aren't you delightful? Don't eat that floppy thing. So Rocket is full stock horse by Talisman Fiddler. He is very arrogant, and that's what makes him as good as he is. Yeah, he's only little. He's only about just on 16 hands, and his ego makes up for every little bit of lacking in height, doesn't it? Yes. And imagine waking up to this face every morning. I get to come out, and this is what I say. Oh, that's better.